Okay, hi. This vlog was meant to have been done on my phone, because I was going to do it while I was walking to the bus and while I was on the bus, but my phone battery died. But I'm still going to maintain the vlog being about why I hate public transport. Now, usually for most people the bus isn't such a traumatic experience. For me it really is. I attract weird people. Now, whether it's because I have one of these faces that, makes you think that I will be nice to you when you talk to me, I'm not really sure. But I do end up with a lot of crazy people. For example, I was in town the other day with Paris, and this woman comes up, stands behind me, of all people in town, at a crossing, starts stroking my hair, going, "Oh, you've lovely hair, I love long hair, long hair wouldn't suit me," and I'm there going, "Huh, dear God, what do I do now?" Paris, being the lovely boyfriend he is, buggers off in the other direction and leaves me at the mercy of this groping old lady. So, anyway, that's not a bus related issue. My bus journey today was very, very eventful. First of all, get on the bus, that's all fine, There is a pregnant woman behind me who stinks of weed really, really strongly. I'm hoping she doesn't smoke weed while she's pregnant. Then, as we're driving past the bus stop, sat at the bus stop, obviously waiting for another bus, is this really fat old lady who is rocking out on a little kid's, the little fake guitars that kids have, like a little pink one of those, just proper like jamming out on it and singing along. So that was all very well and fine. Plug my earphones in, put my feet up on the other seat, put my best bitch don't sit next to me face on, the proper like, I'm a fucking surly teenager who will kick your ass if you sit next to me. Bitch face. So, wearing my bitch face, earphones in, bag on the other seat, feet on the other seat, as you do. And then the woman behind me, the pregnant woman who stinks of weed, starts shouting down her mobile phone at someone, having a proper argument on the bus. Now, I'm sorry, I personally feel this should be kept to a private matter, especially when she's shouting at her ex-boyfriend, saying that he would never be allowed to see his kid. She wanted her stuff back, and oh my god, some really messed up stuff that you would expect to be on Jeremy Kyle. So this was all going on the bus. Then this bloke got on at the train station with like a fold-up bike, and at the front was one of the typical bus, really smelly old guys. As this bloke with the fold-up bike got on, he starts, engaging him in conversation about the bike and about bike routes and having to cycle places and taking the bus. Really boring crap that you could tell this poor man just didn't want to hear about. So thankfully on the way there, I didn't actually get any lunatics come sit next to me, which is a really nice surprise, that never happens. So anyway, I went to doctor's surgery, blah blah blah. I got on the bus on the way back. There were like barely any seats, but I managed to get a double to myself. So we got probably about 10 minutes into the journey, and some bloke gets on. Instead of picking any of the other seats, decides to come sit next to me. So, he wasn't too bad. He looked fairly normal. Probably, probably older than me, to be honest. But looked like a bit of a stoner chav type bloke. Not the people I usually like to associate with, really. Anyway, get off the bus, and he gets off at the same stop as me, but I have my earphones in. I walk from Taunton bus station, and I get up opposite TK Maxx. So like a 2-3 minute walk. And all of a sudden somebody like grabs me on the shoulder. Now my automatic reaction to this is to turn around and smack her. So anyway, this, somebody grabs me and I turn around and I manage to, proper tense stuff and about ready to hit it. And it's this bloke that was sat next to me. And so I pulled my earphones out and he was like, "Oh, I'm really sorry, like, to scare you, but I was like calling for you." And I was like, "Oh, right then." Sorry, but nothing else apart from my earphones. And he was like, "Oh yeah, it's alright, I'm the same." And he goes, "Oh, so where are you heading?" And I was like, "Oh, well, I'm just, heading home." And he was like, "Oh, where's home?" I was like, "I don't give out my address to people I've only met on the bus, and this is the first time I've spoken to him." So I was like, "It's just, up that way," giving a really vague direction of where I was walking. And he goes, "Oh, I don't suppose you have time to come for a drink?" And I was like, "Oh, sorry, mate, you know, I can't do it now." And he was like, "Oh, come on, you know, I'd really like to take you for a drink." And I'm there going, "Oh, I don't get hit on, you know, it just doesn't happen to me." And so every now and again, when it does happen, I get really, really awkward. I think, yeah, I've been hit on a couple of times while I've been on a night out, and once in work by someone dressed as Orochimaru. Um, I'll pop a picture in and show you who he is because it's fucking weird. Yeah. So that guy asked me out while I was working. That was weird. But yeah, I think the worst one on a night out, I was proposed to on the Bliss dance floor. This trashy little nightclub in Taunton, and somebody gets down on one knee and proposes to me. So yeah, anyway, this guy had asked me out for a drink and wasn't really taking no for an answer. So I sort of went, I stumbled, I went, um, uh, uh, I'm in a relationship. So it sounded completely fake, like I was making it up just to kind of spare his feelings. And he looked at me, and I was like, I don't really know what to say. I was like, yeah, I live with my boyfriend, you know, the complete truth, I actually do. But it sounded like I was trying to make it up. And he goes to me, I bet your boyfriend stinks. I'm there going, what? And at that moment, I had no idea what to say. I just went, he doesn't. Like, completely innocent, completely lost, like, he really doesn't. That was my bus journey. As I said, awkward things happen to me and crazy people sit next to me. So, there's my bus journey for you. I'm sorry I couldn't do the one on my phone because that was quite entertaining because I was walking down Taunton High Street down by Vivery Park to walk from my house to the bus station, and there I am like with my phone like talking away to my phone, and there are just people driving past and walking past me looking at me like I was a complete nut. Um, I'm hoping they thought that I had like an iPhone and that I was on FaceTime or something with somebody, you know, somebody interesting from like across the globe or something. Not just talking to my phone because I have nothing better to do. So yeah, I didn't do a vlog last week. I was kind of, well, I wasn't busy. I was lazy. I was busy a bit. But Paris was home quite a bit, and I still don't think I want to sit here and talk to my computer while he's about, because I think that would just be a little bit too awkward. So yeah, you didn't get one last week, I'm afraid, so I'll do another one tomorrow. I think it's probably going to be a bit of a short one, but I'll combine a couple of things because, you know, there's a couple of things I want to make a vlog about, so I'll just combine them into one. But part of it will be how to survive the Hunger Games, because I'm just cool like that, apparently. So yeah, look forward to that. Anyway, have a good evening.